I think you can understand on an intellectual level the things that you have to do to achieve whatever goals or attain whatever success you want. Like you can have a recipe for it, and it can make a lot of sense, and you could predict that yes, these things would work. But going out and executing on that is often a difficult thing, and that's where things get difficult. That'll make you really uncomfortable. It took a lot for me to take the concept of my business, my construction site cleaning business, and go out and interact with people in a way that I was not in any way comfortable with doing. And I think that's where a lot of people stop cold in their tracks and retreat back to what they know and what's familiar. But if you don't do that, you're never going to achieve the results that you want. And it is uncomfortable, and I acknowledge that. But the thing that people have to remember is that it's not going to kill you, at least in most circumstances. You can push through that. You can push through that discomfort. And I've done it in a lot of different ways in different aspects of my life. The Marine Corps was a great example of that in terms of sheer physical difficulty. You'd be amazed what the human body can do physically. And the same is true of learning new habits and new ideas and new processes. And if you can just push yourself through the discomfort of any new thing that you're trying to learn, any new environment that you put yourself in, once you get used to that, you're golden. And then you can go and do it again and push yourself further down a pathway to success or whatever you want. So going from seeing myself as a bar back or a busboy at a restaurant to my goal now of working on economic development policy, I think probably one of the pivotal moments in that, because that's a huge swing. I recognize that. One of the pivotal moments I think was when I got my first job as a business owner, having started my own business. It worked. It made all the limits go away. It wasn't just it really removed the limits. And so from then, I just kind of, if I could do that, why couldn't I do any number of other things? And when you take that attitude so far and you just keep having cumulative success that builds and builds and builds, it just makes anything possible. And now at this point in my life, where I am with my international work experience, Marine Corps experience, and my academic experience, working on development policy doesn't seem far-fetched at all. But as a 16-year-old kid in a restaurant bussing tables, it wasn't really on my horizon anywhere.